Hello everybody, this is a Lamley Showcase. Might as well go right back to the well and talk Ferrari again. It is such a great topic. I enjoy talking Ferrari. It has been the talk in diecast with the return to Hot Wheels, but it doesn't mean that we have to stay with Hot Wheels. I've definitely jumped into the Tomica Limited Vintage. I did a whole Ferrari showcase, or Tomica Limited Vintage showcase on the Ferraris they've done. I still think they do the best 164 Ferraris, but what we're looking at today is no slouch at all, actually. You saw the title. Hot Wheels talks the talk, and they are definitely walking the walk. I'm rolling my eyes at myself for that statement, but still, it has been the talk. This is the LaFerrari that's been hitting in the last couple weeks from Car Culture in Eurospeed. Everybody trying to find it. I think if having to decide between leaving this or taking this or the Chase, I think people would take this, just because it is just a fantastic model from Ron Wong. That's one model. Of course, there's the 499P RLC. There's the three basic Ferraris highlighted by the F40 that has been wildly popular. We have Ferrari fever, that is for sure. So I thought it might be nice to jump into BBR. Done this before, but I don't think I've focused on Ferrari at all. And what you are essentially looking at, and this might be a little blasphemous to BBR and to Glenn at Mini GT, but you're looking at a Mini GT Ferrari for the most part. And you'll say, but John, Mini GT doesn't do Ferrari. They don't have the license. And they don't. But they do have an agreement with BBR, which is an Italian diecast company, to do their 164 Ferraris. And that is what I have today. That is what we are going to look at today. And they've been doing it for a while. BBR has been doing Ferraris in other scales, larger scales, for a long, long time. They have some exclusive agreements with Ferrari. Of course, Ferrari had the license with, and you can even see it here, Maisto and Barago. And they work through them, just like Tomica Limited Vintage does. And you know, now Hot Wheels has their own license. But that is how it has worked. But BBR had their own Ferrari license for their larger scale, and then just, you know, made an agreement to do 164. And because they didn't have expertise, and I might be cutting a few corners on this story, they basically came to TSM Model or Mini GT and said, what would you think of producing these for us under the BBR name? And Mini GT said, absolutely. And I think that's a very, very short version. Here we are. I'm going to go through all 10. I have several colors. I don't know how many castings. We'll figure that out as we go. But if you want that premium Mini GT level Ferrari, you're loving your Hot Wheels Ferraris, and maybe the Tomica Limited Vintage are too expensive, and they're mostly vintage, this is a good chance to get very current Ferraris in a very, very nice, in very, very nice details, but not, you know, they're not going to break the bank. They're not cheap, but they're not going to break the bank, and you can go to anywhere you get your Mini GT. So I'll show you the box. I already showed you this. I'll show you, it's the slide out box. It's produced, it's somewhat, I don't know, it's a thicker cardboard than Mini GT, probably along the scales of the Kite House models that they produce for June. Ferrari 296 GTB. There's a bit of a, you can see this kind of glossy logo, if you put it right in the light, that you can figure, you know, it's just kind of cool. So this is the 296 GTB. I think we have a couple of them. This is one of the first ones. Now, if you're not, I'll show you too. I've done other showcases on BBR. They've done Maseratis. Where's an Alfa Romeo? Alfa Romeo Giulia, GTA AM, or GTA M, which is fabulous. I mean, you probably want to, you can see them there. They're just really, really nice. All Italian brands. So yeah, I think it's not every Italian car, but several. In fact, there's some I need to still open. This one's still wrapped in plastic, the Pagani Utopia. They've done quite a few, and anyway, Ferrari, they do Ferrari as well, but they stay focused, BBR, solely on Italian cars. So here we are. They're Mini GT, so a couple things that have to happen. They got to roll, and they got to roll beautifully, and they do. Like really well. They have to be realistic, they have to be to scale, and you've got all that. You've got the nice side mirrors. They're probably that soft plastic. No, they're actually hard. And they have to be super detailed. We'll put it on the turntable. So wheels built from scratch, body built from scratch, all details are there. you know, it's a mid-engine Ferrari, of course, and so you've got the engine details in the back through the windshield. Typically, with Mini GT, you don't get moving parts. I'm totally fine with that because I think sometimes the moving parts, unless done really, really well, kind of get in the way, as we've learned sometimes with some of these brands. But yeah, this one is really cool with its yellow detailing. We'll put that one right there. And let's just keep on going. In fact, here's another 296 GTB in straight red. So if you don't like the yellow racing trim, you can have it in signature red in chrome with chrome rims. And I think, are they the same rims? They are the same rims, just done in chrome. Of course, we should probably... I mean, is that just fun to do? I might do it with every car and we can do the test and see. But I mean, this thing's going to roll. Oh, there's the, if you want to see the chassis. This thing's going to roll. I mean, that's as good as the Hot Wheels. It won't roll on the Hot Wheels track, but my goodness, that's super, super nice. A little bit of a darker red. I don't know, do they mention the color here? I don't know if they do. Might say on the back, so I'm going to check that out. Rosso Imola. And what is the color on? Yeah, Accento Florano. Okay, so, you know, they're showing us the colors as well. We keep on going. So, I mean, this is, we're not talking about a huge collection. Let's see if we have another 296 GTB. I think I do buried over there. So we'll get to that one, that blue one over there. So we'll move on to the next casting. This is the Ferrari 812 Competizione, and I know I'm really bad at that. I think this one just arrived with some other Mini GT preview models. What color? What's the color on this one? Grigio Competizione. So that's, is that the, I guess Grigio? I don't speak Italian. I should probably learn that, but this is just an opportunity to just look at some incredibly detailed models, and here it is. So this is the first non-red with this yellow trim. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. They've got like this carbon fiber. Now, I don't know this Ferrari that well. I know I love the silhouette, and I've seen these in like, I don't know if I've even seen one of these in person, but it's got this like carbon fiber element on the hood that is done as a separate piece, and you can see if I go up close, you can see how they've, I don't know if it's necessarily textured. I'm white gloving it today, so I won't be able to tell, but that looks so cool. Should we do the wheel test before we put it on the turntable? Doesn't roll as well, maybe the back does, but it still rolls. Yeah, there you go. You can see the details on the tires as well, which looks really, really cool. Let's put it on the turntable. Love this gray with the yellow striping. Just a... And I'm guessing we have a red one somewhere. Don't know if we have a red one. I mean, I'm guessing we do. In our little batch. But that's okay. We'll get to it. Oh, maybe we don't, actually. So they don't have to... Hot Wheels tends to introduce all their Ferraris in red, and then goes from there. And it's such a signature color. But and I think Tomy Vintage does the same thing. I was wondering if that's a Ferrari thing. But that one doesn't. Maybe it doesn't come in that. Here's a second one of that 812 Competizione. Giallo Modena is the color on this one. We'll see if there's any different details. Oh, it looks good. I like that gray, but I love it in yellow. It looks like it doesn't have a center stripe either, but there it is. Same wheels. Nothing on the tire. So that other one. So you're seeing some details on these. I would assume they're very much... Oh, look there. Now that wheel rolls beautifully. I would assume that these are done to full Ferrari spec. In fact, there's a little detail right there in the interior. You can see that trim. That looks amazing. Put it on the turntable. Love the gray with the yellow stripe. That's probably a little bit more detailed, but I do like the yellow Ferrari. Don't think you can go wrong with that. My Wiz Calistro flowers that I just love, and we'll put these here. Keep that background going. Now, we've all been waiting with Hot Wheels for the F1 and Ferrari worlds, which have been the dominant talk, to merge. They've already merged at BBR. Ferrari SF23 Formula One Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix 2023 with Leclerc driving. Doubt we'll see a Lewis Hamilton yet. Oh, I should show you the back. So, yeah, same details, so they don't go color-wise here, but this one. I've not opened these. I took the plastic off, that was it. So this is all new to me. There we go. Oh man, look at this. We've seen Mini GT do Formula One cars, so this is almost like, you know, they've done Red Bull and McLaren. So this is essentially their Ferrari offering. And yeah, you've got, it definitely vibes with the other, I mean, there's still some details that are probably different. I mean, outside the fact that it's a Ferrari, but maybe some things they've done differently to run with the BBR specs, but look at this. Rolls okay. Very light model, but these are, see, that one rolls beautifully. Let's put it on the turntable. Well, before you do, you got the helmet detailing. That's way up close. Look at the details on that. Go ahead and put that on the turntable. It's kind of hard to talk through these because there's, well, maybe I won't. And just let you look at it while I clean up a little bit. These cars are just incredible. All right. We've done Formula One. We've done the 812. We've done the 296. We might have more, but we haven't seen this one yet. As a matter of fact, just to give you a little bit of space, I'm going to put the Formula One over here. I think we've got one or two more Formula Ones to do as well. But here's the Ferrari Daytona SP3. This car is wild, as you probably know. Rosso Imola. These are packaged beautifully, and I just love 1/64 scale cars in boxes like this. I just love it. Okay, this is something. Unique car for sure, and then I'll just show you, it's a little shadowy here, but you're getting into some incredible details, and we are so far up front on this and up close. Side mirrors, awesome. Wheel test, great. Interior, beautiful. Blue seats. And then that wild back. I just like that rear end. Honestly, I don't know if I like it or hate it, but I kind of like when I react that way. Because when cars, you know, I'm not buying one of these. And so I'm not, you know, I'm not comparing it to a sensible, you know, point A to point B daily driver. I'm just looking at this as something different, something special. And I love that design element because I have to figure out if I like it or not. And, you know, frankly, I do. I like what it represents. Get it on the turntable. Just a really, really cool model. And, you know, I'm reacting as much to the car itself, the actual car, as I am to the fact that, to the casting. It's that good that it's like, not only am I like, I've just gotten to the point that I know the casting's going to be awesome. So it's just, you know, what do I think of the actual car? And when you're at that point with with 1/64, you're in really good shape. All right, should look and see what that one. Also, same race, so different driver, right? And so we've got the two drivers represented. Let's look at this one. I'm assuming it's going to be very similar because same race, same year, 2023. And we've learned this. We tend to be a year or two behind with the Formula One cars only because they can't do these liveries until they're actually out there on the track. Yeah, I can try and hold these two together. Yeah, they're pretty much the same. 16 and 55. So we'll put this one on the turntable, and you're getting essentially the same thing as the first one. I do like the Formula One cars. I like how detailed they are. I like other Ferraris better, but as is well documented, I am not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to F1. I'm not the most knowledgeable person for a lot of things, right? But I learn, and it's fun to learn. Definitely more knowledgeable than I used to be. All right, let's go back to the 812 Competizione, this time in blue. Blue Tour de France. Interesting name for a color. Put this here because we're running out of space. Oh yeah, so I like the yellow. I love the blue. Wheel test. Runs pretty smooth. That's what you really care about. Does it roll? Yeah. There's no, there's blue trim on the interior, on the dash, just like there's yellow with the other one. Wheels look good. This one does get a few more details. Yellow axle, that's cool. Let's look at it on the turntable. This very much, I mean, if you were to take the BBR box and replace it with a Mini GT and just said Mini GT got the license, I think there would be, they're made by them. The vibe is the same. Like, you're getting 3 different cars in this case with the 812. You're getting, 3 different cars in 3 different colors, but if there is a subtle difference in certain details, you're going to get those. We'll go back, I think, where this is the second one. There might be others. I pulled out 10. That's what I found from my BBR collection of Ferrari. There might be more in 164, but they're putting out 1 or 2 at a time. This is the Daytona SP3 in yellow. Red is beautiful. Well, it's the color here. Giallo Modena. So you're getting the same. Does it match that? It probably does. Ooh, this one has red seats and a red dash. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Ooh, I even like the yellow better than the red, I think. We'll do since we're here, we'll do this roll. A little bit of a squeak, but that's okay. It still rolls. That's the key. That red interior really pops on that, doesn't it? Okay, turntable it goes. You get a better sense of that rear portion with the yellow striping on it. I know I say this, but I mean, how fun is it to be a 164 collector right now? Like, you might look at these and say, I'm not interested. They're too modern. I like classic Ferraris more. Maybe you go for the Tomica Limited Vintage, the F40 and the Dino, things like that. But maybe you like these more modern Ferraris and you can get this. Maybe you just want the Hot Wheels style. Okay, we started with the 296. Let's end with the 296, this time in blue. Blue Corsa. This is the rolling king, right? Let's see if that continues. Oh yeah. My goodness, that's great. I could do that all day. Black interior, a little bit of a red trim there. I don't know if you see that there. If that comes, but yeah, that blue is beautiful. Put it on the turntable. Boy, I don't know which ones. The looks of the Ferrari, they're all so unique. The 296 is the most Ferrari-like for me, but the 812 is really cool too. We'll put this one. Not bad, right? I mean, these are stunning models. And it's just, something to offer. I'm collecting Hot Wheels Ferrari like a lot of you are, and I'm really enjoying it. This is not to disparage them, but you know, I love that I could take these super realistic cars, put them with the super realistic, more vintage style Ferraris from Tomic Limited Vintage. And maybe I will for a video one of these days. And just have something super, super cool. You guys tell me what you think. These worth getting? Do you have them? Do you want to get like the other brands like the Maseratis and the Paganis and the Alfa Romeos as well? I'm looking forward to adding to this, and we'll do other videos on this, but I think these Ferraris, essentially these Mini GT Ferraris, again, they're BBR Ferraris, but you know what I mean. It can be an extension of your Mini GT collection easily. And with the details that they do with their race cars and everything else, it kind of fits nicely. You guys tell me what you think. Thank you, Wiz Calistro, for that background. And Mini GT for sending the BBRs. I think they're super, super cool. Thanks, everybody. More to come. Bye.